Yeah, the UIS is another one that's a real pain in the ass.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the UIS. Today we're taking a look at my Walther P22Q nickel slide 22 long range pistol. Now I've bought this gun quite a while ago and really never showed it off online. Still have everything, I got the box. We'll pretend it's an unboxing. I'm unboxing it. May not be the first time, but it's being unboxed. So, hope you guys enjoy this little look at the P22. Comes with two 10-round magazines. Comes with the lock that all guns come with. Branded Walther, of course. Also comes with sights that you can change. The front sight. The back sight is adjustable. I've never really messed with that. It's pretty accurate right out of the box. Of course, you've got your congratulations. Firearm safety depends on you. And of course, your instruction manual. Now, in here, they do talk about how to field strip it. There's not really much you can field strip on this gun, but they also talk about the interchangeable barrel. This one is the 3.4-inch model, the standard model. They do have a 5-inch barrel that you can trade this out and, maybe one day. So, we are going to field strip this 22. Of course, as always, you check to make sure. Now, this gun, if you do not have the magazine in the gun, you cannot decock it. Now, the safety, it actually moves the firing, and it puts a little guard over the firing pin. The firing pin itself doesn't move. And so you cannot decock it without the magazine, which also means you cannot fire it without the magazine. Almost every handgun I've ever had always has that little saying on the gun, fires without magazine. This one does not. So we will field strip this, but I think I have to have it there we go, decocked before I do this. All right, so this, similar to some guns, the Beretta, for instance, there's something where you pull down. This isn't a lever, it's the entire little bottom plastic piece goes down and then up and over. There we go. Now, the rod and the spring are together. You can take it apart. As you can see there's a regular Phillips head screw that would allow you to change this out if you needed to. The barrel is fixed, which it has a little screw there that you can take down so that you can remove the barrel, changing it out for the longer edition. I know the longer edition comes with some kind of strange sort of adapter that fits on the front of the gun. So as you can see here on the schematic of the P22Q, this right here, number 71 or 52 is stabilizer P22Q assembly, and 30 is it's not listed. Interesting. And 71 being a grub screw. So something's going on here that allows you to extend your barrel for the 5-inch barrel. You can see at the bottom of the slide, it's got a Picatinny rail, and on the bottom of this, you've got the Picatinny rail, and so once you add that extension, it's going to extend that rail as well. So that's really it for the disassembly. That's pretty much it. Now you can take this back strap off and change it out with a different one that if you feel the need to. I do not. And so as far as this goes, you can take some stuff down if you want to. You can remove a few other things, but there's not much to this gun. I mean, it really is pretty simple. I mean, it was introduced in 2002, and it was designed for new shooters. It was designed for youth training and low recoil, and of course for practice. Now, it does have suppressor options. I think right here, it looks like this might twist off. Be willing to bet that this is a perfect fit for this right here. And if I were to have bet, I would have won. All right. So it has a threaded barrel. You can see right there. So you can have suppressor options. Not sure how exactly. I guess that would fit right in there. Yeah. So yeah, suppressor options, and also for the barrel extension. All right, let's get this back in here. Tight fit here with this little wrench that came with it. Can't really get too many turns. You can get a one turn out of it, and that's it. All right, so now we are back to having the end of the barrel reattached, the barrel nut. All right, so now that's it. We are going to now put this back together. Just as simple, just as easily as it was taken apart. All right, so see here, this rod goes right back in there. The takedown lever is down. Slide goes right back on top. Have to get the rod in its hole and the barrel in its hole, like so. Make sure that's down. Go. It's back. Take this. All right. It is ready. Magazine, of course. Standard 22 magazine. There's a few other models of gun are very similar to this. There's a Ruger that my brother-in-law has. I haven't tried firing his magazine in my gun or my magazine in his gun, but they do seem to fit. And so I'm not going to say that's a good idea, so I'm not going to bother telling you what gun it was. But if you want to look into that, you can. And so that is the Walther P22 nickel. It features double action, single action. So as you could probably guess, you can cock the gun. Now, if you want to now put it on safety, as so, you can walk around with it cocked and locked. It's never a good idea, but you can do it. Unlike the Beretta 92, which has an actual decocker, this one you can walk around with it with the hammer back. Now, if it's on safety, you can decock it easily. You can cock it back with the safety. The only thing you can't do is decock it or fire it without the magazine. All right, it also has an ambidextrous magazine release, which some might enjoy. Kind of a funky magazine release. The whole thing right here. Once you get used to it, though, it is fairly easy to press with your thumb. But it is a great gun. I love going out and shooting it. 22 is so inexpensive. Sometimes you can get it for as cheap as about 5 to 7 cents a round. So Walther is a German company. It was founded in 1886 by Karl Walther. Of course, you got 130 years of firearm production. Nothing compared to, of course, Beretta and their 500 years, but still pretty good. Walther PP and the PPK series helped define the modern semi-automatic pistol. Even on this right here, if you look at my mat, the Beretta 92, down here, The Beretta 92 evolved from earlier Beretta designs, while the alloy frame and locking block barrel, originally from Walther P38, were first used in the M1951. So that's nothing about that, just that Beretta knows what a good gun is, and good copy's good, right? So the modern Walther is known for P22 for rimfire training, the PPQ and the PDP for striker-fired pistols. They have a strong reputation for ergonomic and trigger quality. So that's good to know. German engineering with modern polymer manufacturing. Of course, this looks nothing like the James Bond gun, but Walther is pretty famous for being the James Bond gun, the PPK, I believe it is, which I think is a 32. I'm not really 100% sure there. I was talking with someone just the other day about how James Bond used the Beretta, I believe in Dr. No, and then one of the very first scenes, they forced him to give up his Beretta and trade it in for the Walther. So that is the Walther P22Q nickel finish. Great gun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned a little something. Let me know in the comments if you have any experience with Walther, if you enjoy their guns. A little on the expensive side sometimes. This one really was not the cheapest thing in the world either. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite Walther is, or whatever your favorite gun is. Let me know. Let's talk about it. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.